Hello, everybody. Welcome to Perception. I'm a couple of minutes late here, but bear with me. Probably 5, 6 minutes. If you're watching this as a video, just jump ahead. I'll have chapters down below. I'm probably going to have to do some audio work, but we'll see. So, be right back with you. Alrighty. I think we're good to go. Let's see. Hey, there we go. 1 minute. Let me get this up and going. So, welcome to Perception. Welcome to the live stream or video if you're watching as a video. This will be the start of the playlist. The game, the camera's freezing. The game is about 4 hours long, give or take, although it may take me an extra hour because I get lost easily. Although the game does have guidance, so that helps. Um, what I wanted to touch on real quick during this live stream and this recording, that'll be a gamer log or a channel update. Hey, Rich, rating. Well, thank you. We're getting a rating. So, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. So, we've got some stuff coming up here on the channel. If you haven't seen it yet, I have been working constantly the last week with AI. I have set up these characters, Cypher and Castia, in some upcoming series. Number one for podcasts on games, specific ones that I thoroughly enjoy, history and whatnot. Um, there's also the series Who Wins, which I've already published a couple of those. Those will be coming out weekly for the next 2 months. That's how hard I've been working on this stuff, and it wasn't easy, especially with AI. You will notice in the videos, AI gets a bit smarter. They develop more personality, all this and that. So you'll see that there's some really cool stuff coming up. I've already recently released Dracula versus Lich King. I've got Lollipop Chainsaw versus Buffy coming up. There's different others I wanted to name real quick. Yeah, see if I can get my camera right. So we've got Reinhardt and Anna versus Steiner and Beatrix from FF9. We've got Splinter versus Ra's al Ghul. We've got Lady Death versus Kaguya. I always get this name wrong. Kaguya from Naruto. We've also got Blood Rain versus Sylvanas. I've got She-Ra versus Wonder Woman. Parasite Eve from Parasite Eve versus Ultimecia from Final Fantasy VIII. It's this hell of a lineup that I've been really excited to share with you on ideas I've had for a long time that I'm finally now being able to execute. It's amazing. To me, at least. I hope it's amazing to you all as well. I've also got Christian Wolf, the accountant, versus John Wick, which I thought was a great showdown. Um, and, there's also others. Um, I've got Jodie Holmes versus an early Marvel girl, Jean Grey. So there's also, other things coming up. We got to continue the Xenosaga podcast for number 3. I've got a Parasite Eve podcast coming up. I've got an Air Guys podcast coming up. Ready Player One. So these are all works in progress, but they'll be up soon. They'll be out weekly over the next month or two, Monday and Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. So I just wanted to share that. I hope y'all, enjoy all that, and I wanted to update everybody while recording and while getting this recorded as a video. So, um, big shout out to Ranch too for the raid, sir. It's good to see you. Okay, so that was a video as well as a live on air, so that's why. That may have been a little awkward, but let me get this done, and then I think we'll be good to go. So we're playing Perception. Perception is a hell of a horror game from the perspective of a blind woman. We can only see what she can hear. So it's not a regular game. You've got like outlines, we tap a cane, it provides sound that reverberates out. There is some guidance and navigation via certain um I forget what they're called. Hospitable apps or handicap apps, something like that. She'll put up a camera to identify things. She talks to people on the phone. We are playing on PlayStation, so you'll see trophies. But played this game a long time ago, 6, 7 years, and it was on PC right around the time it first came out, which I think was around 2017, maybe 2018, something like that. Anyway, the game caught me. It was an amazing game. I loved it. But I never got to finish it because of another damn error that I encountered, and I lost my save file. So I pushed it aside. But with PlayStation, I found I've been enjoying it more than with PC. Of course, I say that now. That may change later, but we'll see. So anyway, it's about a 4-hour game, 4 to 5 hours. It'll be tonight, probably tomorrow night. We'll finish it off. So, or at least the next recording, the next stream, and then we'll have that one crossed off my list. We'll continue down the list, and we'll go from there. One note: Injustice 2 was supposed to be tonight. That was a part of the schedule, but um, for some reason, I had it installed in a reserve hard drive, backup hard drive for the PlayStation 5. I installed a bunch of PS4 games on there, but because of editing for RoboCop, I had to wipe that drive, and now I use it for the media. For some reason, PS5 has this weird thing that if you wipe a drive that has games installed on it for a backup, there's only one way to go about removing it to where you can reinstall it. And usually you just remove it from the home screen. Well, since Injustice has 2 versions, the first one, which was the base game, and then the Legendary Edition. I don't have the Legendary Edition, but I do have the first one, along with all the DLC because I bought it all separate. But because there's 2 different versions, when you go to access the product in the console, I'm not able to remove it like other games that were on that hard drive. So I got to figure out a way to where I can get that re-downloaded because every time I try to access it now, it says please plug in the hard drive where this content is contained, kind of thing. So that's where we're at tonight. We're doing Perception, and I hope I'm not shedding. My psoriasis has been in full blow, so if you see any shedding, it's the. Anyway, that's some updates. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and dive into the game. You'll have to forgive me. Excuse me, my throat's been bothering me all day. But here we are. So another big shout out to Ranch, and thank you for the raid, sir. That's awesome. It's actually been a long time since I've been raided. So yeah, big shout out to him and his followers. All right, let me get this up and going. I'm out of breath for some odd reason. But that was a lot of information to go over. But I'm really excited about the podcast and the Who Wins. I've done one or two myself, but I'm mostly relying on Cypher and Cassia to do most of that while I work on streaming. So it's awesome content that I'm getting out that I can get it done, do the research, which is tedious. And there are going to be mistakes. I'm going to straight up own it right now. There's going to be some mistakes in that knowledge and data, but I've got Gemini to assist me as an AI assistant. Amazing, by the way. So, anyway, with that. Ah, look, no camera. Let's try this again. Camera. No camera. Of course not. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Technical error. Okay, there's that. There we go. Okay. Hopefully. Come on now. There we go. We're gonna have to keep an eye on it tonight. Hopefully it doesn't freeze. But we'll see. Is it gonna come on? Is this thing gonna work? Come on, get up there. There we go. I had to. That looked really awkward. Oh, everything looks drowned out. Why? Why does everything look drowned out? It was looking really good there for a bit. Alright, well, let's just see how the game looks. Maybe it won't be so bad. We'll see. Hopefully there won't be any tech breaks during this playthrough. Deep end disbelief. This is a crazy game, though. And I do remember it scaring the shit out of me. I think it was because of an evil clown or doll or something. Okay, so we're going new game. It looks good. Colors wise, but this is essentially what we're seeing. And obviously that's the wind, so you can see the house because the wind's blowing over it. Need a level check here. Yeah, there was double there. Okay. I think we're good. New game. Yes. Yeah, we'll do Chatty Cassie. We're going pure story. As always. It has been a hell of a weekend. Great weekend. Had a lot of stuff happen last week.
When you're blind, you learn a thing or two about trust. You learn who to trust.
Creepy Cassie. She's never gonna find us.
Little bastards.
You learn what to trust.
Focus, Cassie. What's this sound?
A fan.
Good. Now, what's in front of the fan?
I don't know.
Cassie, sounds are how we see. Listen. Tap your cane.
R2? Yeah.
It's a coffee mug.
Right. Excellent. Though you are without sight, it does not mean you cannot see.
And most importantly, you learn to trust yourself. Even if that means hopping on the first flight to Boston to find the mansion from your nightmares. I don't know why I've been having these dreams for months now, and I certainly don't know what's waiting for me at Echo Bluff. But I do know I can't take much more of the torment. So I'm trusting myself to get to the bottom of it.
Here's the real challenge. Later, we're going to be limited on how much we can use the cane without problems, I'll say. Yep. Wrong one. My bad. One minute. Not that. I don't want to do that. Just trying to get something done here. Okay, that's better.
Hello?
Cassie, I'm on my way. Just stay put.
Look, considering you're boarding and I'm at the door, we're both past the point of no return here.
Hang out in the cafe for a few hours. I'll be there soon.
I'm tired of being told what I can't do. I want answers. I want sleep. I want my life back. And I want to prove I can do this.
So she's obviously trying to prove herself. Yeah, with the audio. Silent night. Silent night? I wonder what Silent Night is. That's interesting. Turn the cane volume up. There we go. It's interesting, you can't modify the actual game sound. But, oh well. Now you can run, I believe. That's our guidance.
Phone.
There's our phone.
Voicemail. Voicemail.
What does he mean? I know it's not the same as being there, but I had Jules record the game, and I think the sound's pretty amazing. I mean, you can practically hear the pitch whistle. I'll send it to you in a bit to see what you think. If it works out, we might be able to stream you some games when I'm on the road.
What does he mean he's broke? Oh, broke. Yeah, Cassie Thornton. My name is Will DeMark. I run Back Alley Art. We feature underrepresented, avant-garde, and otherwise weird artists. I'm opening up a new place in Flagstaff, and I'm looking at some of your stuff as permanent fixtures. Listen, we can negotiate a price
Weird
for
stuff.
the installation. We just want you on board.
Why would you just sit up straight say weird stuff? I mean, it's
Hey,
weird.
so the team, we had to stay in LA an extra night. I really wish I could be home with you. But I hope you're ready for a huge birthday dinner when I get back, because reservations are taken care of, okay? You just meet me at Pastino at 7, and you gotta wear that skirt. Yeah, you know which one.
Hey Cassie, it's Sharon here. Are you alright? I mean, you missed the final dress fitting and you're not answering your phone. There's no way I can walk down the aisle without you and our crew. Just, I don't know where you've gone, but please call me and let me know you're okay. I hope to hear from you soon, Cass. Bye.
Hey, Cass. It's me. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I just wanted to... I'm not sure why I'm even calling, truth be told. Look, I was an idiot. And I'm sorry. I know that doesn't change or excuse anything, and I don't want to be one of those guys who says, it's not you, it's me. But, it's true. I was scared, and people do some pretty dumb things when they're afraid, I guess. Anyway, I just needed to get that off my chest and get that out there. I hope everything's okay. Cass, you can't dodge meeting my mom forever. Just wear the locket and stop making excuses, okay? She'll love you. Promise.
I mean, she'd have to be a blind woman if she didn't like Cassie. I had to.
Hey, Cass. It's Luke. Listen, thanks so much for talking to me last week. I've been thinking about it a lot, and you're right. There's no shame in needing help or not being able to handle it on my own, and it's unfair to put all of it on my friends. I have an appointment for next week. Anyway, I hope you're well, and just wanted to say thanks again for being there, as always. Though I do think you should take your own advice once in a while. Hope to speak to you soon. Hey, Cass. Just a reminder that the moving truck will be dropping off my things at noon, not 3. I wish I could be there, but seriously, do not worry about unpacking anything until I get back. I'll bring you a souvenir from Philly. I mean, decision to a win. I love you, babe.
Wait, what?
Hey, Cass. Just a reminder that the moving truck will be dropping off my things at noon, not 3. I wish I could be there, but seriously, do not worry about unpacking anything until I get back. I'll bring you a souvenir from Philly. I mean, in addition to a win. I love you, babe.
Billy? Why did he correct himself? That's weird.
You know, I ran into Linda at the market. She's one of the good ones, right? Would you believe it? She had a little girl with her. It looks like she's still fostering. You know, God bless her. You should give her a call, you know? I mean, I'm sure she'd love to hear from you after all this time.
I don't trust this guy.
Hey Cassie, I'm hosting a game night at my place on Saturday, and I was wondering if you and Serge wanted to come. I'm running an RPG that some of us are continuing if either of you want to join. I know a few people are raiding my tabletop closet too if you don't want to play the RPG. There'll be food and drinks, and I know some people are bringing some snacks. I think we're set on food, so you only need to show up if you're available. Let me know if you're coming.
That'd be cool.
Hey Cass, not sure what you're up to this Friday, but it sounds like we're having Allie's party. I know it's super last minute, and I absolutely hate myself for it, but she still has zero idea that it's happening, so it'll be absolutely worth all of this effort that we've been going through. So just let me know if you can make it. Oh, and make sure you bring your elusive guy with you too, because Allie has not met him yet, and she's absolutely dying to. So just let me know. I'll text you all the details later, and I hope I see you soon. Alright, talk to you later.
So she's had all of these voicemails building up. Probably because she's been hyper-focusing on doing this.
Messages.
We'll continue that here in a minute.
Hello? I know nobody's there, but I'm just doing my due diligence. Hello? Probably should have worked out a plan if someone is, you know, here.
The rope. Huh. Okay.
Messages. Phone. Messages. Messages.
Where were we?
Michael. Hey there, Evan. Block type messages.
No, it's that.
Phone.
It won't let me go back to voicemails.
Messages. Voicemail.
There we go.
Voicemail.
Where we at? Tawny?
Hey Cass.
Yeah.
Cass, not sure what you're up to this Friday.
Messages.
Okay, that's the last one of that.
Messages. Michael. Hey there, Cass. Evan. Blocked ID. Evan. Michael.
Let's go
Hey
check
there,
these
Cass.
out.
I just got word you're heading to Massachusetts. That's quite the trip. Me. Hey Miller. Yep. I'm on the tarmac. Good times. Michael. Really? Like just now?
Bed.
That's a
big
pretty
red.
long flight. Why Massachusetts? Me. Long indeed. But necessary. Sorry to be so cryptic, but it's important that I go. Michael. Okay. If you ever need to email me again, I'll be waiting. Me. I'll bring you back some Boston cream pie and we'll get to those emails. Promise. Unknown. Hey Cassie. This is your big brother. Haven't heard from you in ages. Just wanted to make sure you're okay. Me. At least 8 guys have called themselves big bros over the years, so which is this again? Hashtag foster kid problems. Winky face. Unknown. Touché. It's Eric. We lived with the Clarks for like a year and a half when we were in high school. Hashtag too many families to count. Me, Eric. Sorry dude. How's the Peanut and the Kinney clan? If I'm ever back in Seattle, I'll totally pop in. Right now I'm a bit preoccupied. Unknown. The Peanut is good. Her birthday is next month and I'm sure she would love to tell you all about her art class in school. What has you preoccupied? Me. That's fun. Pretty swamped in personal research for an undisclosed project. Anyway, let's hang sometime in the next year, 'kay? Unknown. Well, I know you well enough not to pry. Just promise you at least consider calling if you need help. I'm going to hold you to that visit this year. Take care of yourself.
Okay, first of all, two things. One, never trust anybody with two first names. Eric, Kenny. Trust me on this. My name is Kenny, and you don't want to do that. Two, okay, technically I have two first names, but we'll leave that alone. The next thing is, what I really like about this game is it's really interesting and very intriguing to have this different point of view, right? Because we're experiencing this, so to speak, through the eyes of a blind person. And so you can't just read through things. You can't, access the phone without having to use some sort of special app. Um, so it's kind of cool.
Evan, Cassie, I decided to do some cleanup and I got rid of a few things and now I have a couple of spaces that need filling. You think you could make me a sculpture or two to fill out some space? Emmy, gotcha. Anything in mind? Evan, there's a little spot in my kitchen by the bay window. I kind of want something with height. There's also sort of a 6x6 shelving unit in the bedroom and I wanted to place something cool in the middle one. Like a lotus or something zen. Emmy, I have just the thing for the kitchen, and as for the bedroom, I have a piece in my head I'd love to sculpt out. Always a pleasure working with you. Evan, can't wait.
Okay, so she's an artist, obviously. Sculptures, maybe painting. Probably sculptures. Sculptures would be a lot easier with her handicap, I would argue, but this is me. Okay.
Charles, hey. So, I'm back in town for a bit. Are you still alive? Lol. Me, yay, welcome back to the sunshine, man. You get permanent frostbite up there? Charles, oh, you know me, I never leave the house unless it's to get cigs at the store, still the same awkward hermit. Me, my favorite awkward hermit. Did you finish the project? How did it come out? Charles, we're making amazing progress but they didn't prepare me to deal with the ramifications of a budget legislation when I was getting my biology degree. It's like the whole system is being run by one little old lady pushing a library cart full of papers door to door across DC.
Sorry, y'all, hold on. I'm trying to do something. Okay.
Blocked ID, yo how you been girl?
Yo,
Me, K. So I switched phones a while back and don't have this number listed, but there's only one person I know who'd use that many OOOs. Sup, Steve? Winky
Steve.
face. Blocked ID, damn. I didn't know my OOOs were so distinctive. I'll be back in town for business next week. You have any shows going on RN? Would love to see what you've been working on. Me, I'd actually love to show you my latest piece, but I'm out of town and not sure when I'll be back. Pet project so to speak. Blocked ID, wow, lil globetrotter, huh? Sorry to miss ya, I still owe you a beer for getting me out of that jam in Atlantic City. Next time. Me, haha, you'll never misplace your keys again, right? I'm still not recovered from that spur of the moment haircut. Good times dude. Thanks for reaching out, cheered me up today.
That's it for the messages.
Messages. Phone. Music.
Got music. Now here's the thing though, if I remember right.
Music.
I don't think you can listen to this while you're playing.
Messages.
Yeah.
Voicemail.
That sucks.
Music.
Cool music though.
Messages.
Alright.
In my dreams, I always see a rope, a ticket, an apple, and an axe. Maybe start there?
A rope, an apple, and an axe. It's already creepy. That shit.
Deep breaths, Cassie. You're here for a reason.
Damn.
Dearest Richard, happy anniversary, my love. What a perfect way to begin our 10th year together. New house, new baby on the way. I know this fresh start is the perfect way to complete our family. Felicia.
I'm Felicia.
What was that? A memory?
Yeah, because that's not creepy. Okay.
Felicia's pregnancy suits her. She glows. She walks around holding her tummy. Sometimes she just smiles for no reason. I was worried about the solitude of this place, but I think the impending addition is going to be her whole world. Until then, I just need to keep a batch of chocolate chip cookies on hand at all times. It appears cravings aren't just a wives' tale.
That's a lot of cookies for a pregnant woman, though. Can we go? I'd like to know what kind of shoes she's wearing. It sounds like high heels a bit, but it's like a flatter sole, I think.
What was that?
Sixth sense. So she's
Hello?
supernatural in a way. Or she's connected to the house. Hey, open up. Rent.
Hello?
Don't worry, it's just a creepy baby crib moving on its own. I wonder. Ah!
Now, Cassie, that music box belongs to St. Joseph's, not to Cassie Thornton. Put it
Thornton.
back.
But I need the music box to help me fall asleep. It's a new house. I'm scared to go. But I love this song. Okay. Fine.
Okay, the woman's a bitch.
I'll leave it for the next girl.
I mean,
Wish I'd left that one buried in the backyard. What brought that back?
okay, so she is connected to the house. rope.
There it is, the rope!
I've always loved this agate's healing properties, but last week when I had a stomachache, I went to touch it and it was hot. The stone wasn't in the sunlight or by a heater, and the stones around it were cool to the touch. What really worries me is that it's a protection stone.
I don't understand. This is the rope. The same damn rope from my dreams. What the hell does it mean? Damn. Guess I still have some digging around to do.
Wish I'd left that one buried in the backyard.
That was not an echo.
Not an echo. That's obviously, that's right, that's the presence we gotta run from.
Gloucester's an interesting town. Salty. Not unfriendly, mind you, but rough around the edges, wary of outsiders. There's a sort of paranoia in the air, a collective nervousness all the folks share. They're a jittery sort that could use a downer here or there. I wonder if it's due to the town's fishing village nature, a sort of impermanence that comes with working in the sea. An odd place, but not entirely unpleasant, just charged. That or they didn't like this house's previous owners.
Weird. Okay, you crouch. Oh, to crouch. Okay. Anything around here? No.
Was the tree in my dreams and I just forgot? What the hell? Who's here?
Whoa, hold up. Thought I saw something move.
Ghosts. Actual ghosts.
Honey, can you grab the pills you prescribed me for morning sickness? I left my purse in the car.
Yeah, sure. I'll grab him. Jesus.
So there's a car, which means this happened at least in the late 20th century. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. Bots. Let me get rid of this real quick. Alright. Well, this is a dead end. I think. Yes. Okay. Don't come down this way when running. car. Wait a minute. Something happens here. I remember this shit. There it is. Wow.
You're imagining things, Cass.
Okay, can't go up there. Yes. No, can't go up there. Alright. Whoa, wicked. Is that an owl? That is an owl. I think. Let's see if there's anything around here while we're out here. Nope, not there.
Richard makes fun of me for it, but I hate the dirt here. There are no worms, for goodness sake. Oh, no wonder my little seedlings aren't taking root. Tomorrow I'll head down to a bait shop and see if some night crawlers do the trick.
What do you need? I guess worms till the soil? That's interesting. A bird. Big ass bird.
Delphi. Text-to-speech.
Patient, Briar, Felicia. 20 milligrams fluoxetine, tabs. Instructions, take twice daily with water. Dr. Richard Briar.
What kind of doctor prescribes to his own wife?
I think it's the same doctor that actually keeps his wife sane? Insane, maybe? Opposite?
New text message from Serge.
Hey, about to board. What's up? Not angry, just concerned.
Look, I need answers. I just got here and this shit's messed up. I'm onto something. And I'm starting to think I'm having these nightmares for a reason.
Message sent.
This place feels different.
I'd say wrong, personally. But this is a childhood home, if I remember right.
That thing was in the garage again. With the baby sitting on my bladder, it took all my self-control not to wet myself. My nerves are shot. I need some tea.
Huh. What is up? You can never do anything with the fireplace. I remember that. They're always green. Maybe it's a good hiding spot. Oh, that's creepy. Is that a bus? That is a bus.
We have no real neighbors, so the only folks we've met have been at local markets. Brief brief interactions. Felicia and I aren't bar-hopping types, so for the most part, we're alone up here. I don't mind the solitude myself. In fact, I thrive when it's just me and my thoughts. But
Same.
I'm worried Felicia's going to want some girlfriends. I should encourage her to get out more. And make sure she doesn't mention our address.
Hold of no. Who is master of the world? Man or the insect? Nature's most specific creatures, representing 9/10 of all forms of life. This terrifying mandibles. Stop the insect. They are utterly
Okay, so I can't. How am I supposed to get over there?
Laws of nature are inexorable.
Can't go that way. Oh, maybe this way? Yeah.
I'll be out in a bit. Just leave it on the bar, honey. Thank you.
Bar.
Each one is absolute crap. I've got a stack of JAMA journals up to my chin, and every issue is stuffed with pompous pseudo-intellectual prattle about the dangers of the medical model and the anti-pharmaceutical movement. Do no harm, my ass. One of my colleagues going to get back to what matters, the patient. Not commentary on the state of Benny's. This drivel serves no one.
Benny's. Before we go any further. Nothing around here, right? Ah! Did I do that? The hell? Oh, I guess I was stepping on it.
Super. Now that I'm done running ghost errands, I can get back to the snooping.
What the hell? It keeps moving. Huh.
Hate fire.
Can't put it out either.
She's so perfect. It's almost like she's hard to look at. My eyes can't focus. I should probably tell Richard. I don't want to tell Richard.
Eyes can't focus, so she was sick? I'm wondering, and I could be wrong, if she took fertilization pills. I think that's what it's called. Guess we're headed into a baby's room.
life? No. Who is master of the world? Man or the insect? Nature's most persistent creatures, representing 9/10 of all forms of life.
I would argue the insect is.
With its terrifying mandibles, nothing stops the insect. They are utterly ruthless in their lust to destroy, roam and gorge to their heart's content.
What the?
Well,
The laws
that's
of
one way
nature
to
are
sculpt.
inexorable.
Beetlejuice level even. That is Beetlejuice. Oh, that's a call out if I've ever seen one. That's funny. Huh.
Listen, honey, star-crossed lovers, we are not. A psychic and a psychiatrist? Oh, that analytical mind of yours is switched on 24/7. Until I can get a glass of Merlot into you and maybe slip a jasper stone under your pillow. Then you become almost bearable.
Damn, that sounded harsh. Okay, not going that way. This way, maybe?
What the hell does a rope, a ticket, and a goddamn apple have to do with anything? Why that? Why those items?
Okay, so this is where we hide when the evil comes. Giggity.
Messages. Phone. Voicemail. Music. Phone. Messages. Michael, hey there, Cass. I just got word you're heading to Massachusetts. That's quite the trip. Me, hey Miller. Yep. I'm on the tarmac. Good times. Michael, really? Like just now? That's a pretty long flight. Why Massachusetts? Me, long indeed. But necessary. Messages. Phone.
Listen to that one.
Phone. Messages. Phone. Messages.
Why didn't it
Messages.
tell me to bring up the phone?
Let's see here. Dose 1, 50 milligrams of imipramine, along with 100 milligrams of morphine for pain. Patient is woozy but not hysterical. We'll maintain dosage tomorrow. Dose 2. The imipramine has caused vomiting and patient's hysteria has returned. Moving forward with a combination of monoamine, oxidase inhibitors, and tricyclic antidepressants.
So she was psychic, she was pregnant, she was depressed. Is that the doctor or the woman?
Okay, Dr. B, what interests you enough to use as a key code?
I'm gonna look this up. I'm
Gotta
gonna
poke
cheat.
around some.
In 1 minute here. I know this is horrible to do. Boy, I cannot type on my phone lately. accurately. Come on. Okay, this isn't helping me. Is this for... Okay, so... Oh man, Lady Silence making chocolate chip cookies. That sounds really good. Uh... Guess I'm gonna have to look. Like, I cannot find this combination anywhere. Hmm. Oh, 0237. I think I found it. Or not? Hmm. Dang, that ain't it. I wonder if it changes each time. Maybe 0217? Maybe they fixed it. Apparently this is a reference to Stephen King. Nope. Nothing. Oh, and the camera froze. Of course it did. Alright, y'all, gonna take a technical break. Give me 1 minute. Hey, there we go. No need for a technical break. Never mind. That would be a toilet. Yeah. Son of a... I want to go that way quite yet. What the hell? Oh. Thought that was a recording. toilet. Ah! What? Hair's rising up. Scan with Dopey.
Delphi. Text-to-speech.
1. Some kind of woman.
Somehow connected to the tree. 2. Other people, seemingly unrelated. A 1940s housewife. Could this be Betty? Some man with a mustache? 3. That song. 4. The noises. 5. Misaligned chakras?
Was she having visions too?
Everything's fine now. I'm fine. Sandy's fine. Won't you come back and sleep with us, Richard? Daddy.
Oh, man. I suddenly don't feel so good.
The patient is taken to seclusion and doesn't seem to understand her surroundings. This, I think, may be for the best. I will monitor this situation closely before making any more hasty decisions after last time. Still, she needs her medicine and she leaves her pills on her tray each night. She doesn't understand that she needs to get well for herself and for the baby. I must take matters into my own hands for both their sakes.
What that means?
Matters into my own hands? That's not alpha male or anything.
Truth.
Delphi. Text-to-speech.
The only star I can really seem to hone in on is IC 2118. A fave, to be sure, but the stars are just wrong here. The worst part is that Felicia agrees.
I should try 2118 for that key code.
So, it's interesting because when I played this back on PC, I remember you would scan something and it would be an actual person, like it'd be a service she would call. Maybe that's later, but
Sleep with us, Danny. Sleep with us.
nope, other way.
Just a shot in the dark, but I wonder if that star the good doctor was referring to might be it. What was it again? Cha-ching.
Why can't I go in anymore? I know, my fingers fumble keys and sometimes
I'm a little slower than before, but you can't keep me prisoner in this house, in this body. I don't want any more pills.
Whoa.
I don't like where this is going.
Agreed. Okay, well that's a...
Don't know where it's coming from, but sometimes I see this thing. Don't know why, but I just have to paint it. Even if it's just to get it out of my periphery.
Messages. Voicemail.
Okay, how... Oh, right. Okay. Dig the music.
Found one of Felicia's paintings today. While I did in fact encourage her to take up this new hobby after seeing this piece, well, it sickened me. Made me question my own advice. It wasn't her technique that gave me pause, but rather her subject matter.
Hey, that's an arcade. Dude, cool.
April 2nd. Patient is once again sedated and resting. Part of me wonders if the strange sounds around this house are just signs of its age. I'm frightened of this place and of my own wife. I spend most of my time in the turret telling Felicia I'm working and watching the baby. In reality, I'm cowering.
What the hell? Cool. It's a nice arcade, gotta give them that.
It appears this method works best with patients that are, how should I say, more loquacious than others. Frank was never the chattiest patient I'd ever had, but the remote sessions are not quite working for us. I'll be calling one of my colleagues shortly to see if he can accommodate Frank into his patient load.
Nah. Okay. I think I'm going to go and call it a night. Sadly, there's a project I want to work on, but we'll be back tomorrow night around the same time, 7 o'clock. This is going to take some time. but we will definitely get there. It's getting kind of hot in here. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Big shout out to Ranch for popping in as well and for the raid. Are we going? There we go. Bit of a slow stream, but the game is fun. I just gotta, I gotta take something. I might have to take an anti-anxiety. Maybe, I don't know. I do feel my anxiousness rising a bit. So, anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed it. This will be part 1 here on the playlist. You'll find chapters down below. And I will see you next time. Peace. Oh, yeah. Remember, you're awesome. Never let the road to you otherwise. Stay safe and stay sane. See you.